Okay, so here I am. Taking a second to get set up here. I want y'all to know I'm just a regular person. And one of the things that I love about being creative is that it does take you, gives your soul a break, maybe, almost like a meditation. And I think it's very important to do that. Now I am working with gloves because it's a personal preference. And I'm just gonna work on some smaller, older paintings that I have and have had for a while and see if I can't fix them up a little bit. And maybe while I'm doing that, I'll talk a little bit. So let's see what comes out. Yeah, I am completely self-taught. I sometimes don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to lift some of this paint up. I do know that it is water paint. I did it quite a long time ago. And it doesn't look like it's going to come up very easy here at all. So I may have to just abandon that. It's not. It's a cheaper paint that I used to use. So I may need to just add, maybe I can lift some of this orange. I may need to add newer paint to this to make it more like I want it to look. Yeah, see, it's greeny, very greeny, and cheap paper. Anyway, one of the things that I'm wanting to do is to just talk about just problems that we have in the world today. And maybe one of my problems is I have a friend, and she really has had a lot of bad circumstances over her lifetime. And I really respect this woman. And she has taught me a lot about the way the world really is, the way the universe is. And I really respect her and love her a lot. And it hurts me to see her having such a very hard time lately. She is at the point that she just wants to give up. I don't really know what to do for her. I don't want her to give up. So the thing is, you can't erase what she's been through. She cannot erase it. Nobody can erase it. She has surmounted a lot of things in her life. And she has her own decisions she can make every day. And the thing is, she doesn't believe what a wonderful person she is. She doesn't believe it. She feels like nobody cares about her. Yeah, I don't like that little spot there. I think I'm going to try to add some pink to this. Recently, just took all the paint off my palette, and I just want to check and see. Yeah. Let's see here. What if I went in with a little bit deeper reds here and orange? Just build up that red and orange a little bit more. So I'm going to try to do that. We'll start with the red. No idea if I'm going to be able to do this. Now, some of this is wet paper, so I tend to paint a little loose. This one in particular has ink on it as well. Let's see if I can't get this red to travel a little bit. There we go. That's good. My friend that I was just talking about, she had a lifelong friend of hers actually just pass away. He lives nearby, and she was so sad that to find out that he died alone in a hospital. I asked her to please put me as an emergency contact. I think I'm going to put some yellow in there. We'll go for lemon yellow. See how that's orange already from what was on my paintbrush. That's cool. The thing about water paints is everything kind of is, you can mix and match and make different colors. I think I just darken that line right there because it's fading. dots in the middles here. And I don't know what kind of flowers these are. I'm trying to just give them some form and a little more substance than what they have. And I don't know what that noise was. Oh, it was my kitty cat, of course. She's wanting to figure out what I want, who I'm talking to. Let me put some here and let that travel. Now this kitty cat, hi Luna, she, let me get some red up on this. I think this is a rose. Luna likes to drink the paint water, which I don't let her do, obviously. Go on. I put my, I have this thing right here that I put my stuff, I put it upside down. I cover my water. So I asked her to put me as the emergency contact. I don't know if she will. I don't know if she will. I'm hoping that she does. And just trying to give this a little more, there's an artsy word for it. This is what I mean about I'm self-taught, so sometimes I can't remember the things that I've learned. The value of the colors disappearing into what I imagined on this background. You know, I've got yellow over here, orange, green, blue, and my flowers and pretty leaves and everything I dreamed up. They're kind of fading into the background, so I just want to touch this up a little bit. I actually might get my water bottle. That'll help me a little bit. If I spray some water right there. And then come in. See how that gives it some more definition, but it's not as stark and jarring. So yeah, I picked up painting several years ago. For Christmas, I bought myself a thing from Walmart. It had, you know, paints and paper, and since then I've watched a ton of YouTube videos. When I think about me painting, I just feel like it's helped me tremendously in my emotional and mental health. And I don't necessarily want to teach people to paint, but I really would love to teach people that they can paint and they can use painting and creativity to help their mental health. And mental health, I think, is very important nowadays, and something that people don't talk about. But so I started talking about my friend because she really does need a little bit of help. And I've visited with her, and I touch base with her a lot, and I do what I can to try to help her through her day, but it ends up, I really can't fix her. She's the one that's in charge of her life, and I really would like to fix her. I really would like to give her hope, help her cope through these through these times. I think I'm kind of liking it. I don't know what this flower did over here. We'll just put red there and it'll be part of the flower. I'm really liking that it's popping further off the page. I think I might make this one part red. I'm going to leave some of the white though. So you put the paint down and then you come in with the tiniest bit of water and it'll help to spread it a little bit. And I actually might want more red there. So I guess when you've done everything that you can think of to do, then you still want to do more, and that's where I'm at. And so I don't know if this video will go anywhere, but I really want to reach out to people and just have them know that they can get into this meditative state when you're creating things. And I think we all forget sometimes to get off the phone and, to get off the phone and learn to be again, because we need it. We need to be present. And I need some darker orange here. So I'm going to take some of this red in with what I have for the orange. Bring a little more yellow in. See how that got opaque. I don't know if I really needed that, but we'll put some down and let's see what happens. But you need to be present. Our souls need it. When you're cooking, because cooking is creative, get your phone off and just try to be, or especially when you're with kids nowadays, you need to try. I think this rose needs a little bit of purpley. Try to be present. Oh, that's pretty. That's good. Now we're going to move to green. And I kind of like this green over here. But of course I'm going to mix it with something. Yeah, maybe a little turquoise. All right, now let's go. There we go. Kind of like the blue on this one, the blue leaf. I'm going to try to stay towards the middle on that. And give it a spray. See if we can't get some of this green to spread into the blue. Maybe not, but it'll be fine. I guess my heart is heavy. My heart's heavy about my friend. You know, to me, it's no surprise that my pipes froze in my bathroom downstairs. There's some water stuck in this world. Maybe that just sounds crazy, but our souls really just want to flow and not be stuck. And there's something stuck. There's something stuck. In my friend's life and kind of in my own as well because of that. And I know she does not ever want to affect me in a negative way, but how do you, I can't turn off my emotions and how I'm affected by anything she does. I care about her. So we just need to get the flow going a little bit. And it's no surprise to me that my pipes froze. Not to mention that it was 6 degrees. But also, it's no surprise to me that I use water paint a lot. I also do acrylic. And I kind of like that turquoisey color added in there. It gives a different dimension to the green. Anyway, I'm like that. I kind of see connections between things that maybe there are no connections, or maybe there are. You know, between the water and flowing and, you know, that's pretty. That's the thing, you get to believe what you want to believe, and I can believe what I want to believe. This right here, I don't know what this is. I think it's a leaf, but it's looking incomplete. So if I just cover it, maybe just goofed up there a little bit, but oh well. I'm going to add a little bit of blue because I like this blue here, and I'm going to add some blue to the green, see what happens. See that blue there? Let's get a little more. Okay. Now that's in the background a little bit. I don't know. Let me get some water. I'm just going to do the background over here. See if I can't get it just spread a little bit. I'll come over here. Just a couple stripes here and there to get it to range. I guess that looks like more of a green. Let me get some of that off the edge. Yeah, my edges are a little screwed up, but that's okay. I want to lift that up a little. Yeah. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. So yeah, if you ever would like to learn to do anything, YouTube's your friend. You can contact me. I will certainly. I don't like that at all either. I don't know why I did that. You know, maybe right here. Let's get some water. Maybe drag that. You can just let me know what you need. That's kind of pretty. It turned out green, but one of the things is balance. You search for balance. Like if you were to squint your eyes and look for the darkness, I see dark here, 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 maybe a little here. So I think that's pretty well spread. I like where the flowers are. They're kind of, this first one right here is kind of right in the third, you know, like on the line of a third. If I were to take a line here and here, it's right there. And that's kind of the focal point. Seeing that it is, I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in there and see what happens as a little bit of a highlight. It probably will turn orange. Kitty? a little bit right here because Luna, no, no, no. Oh, that's pretty. You put a little yellow right here. Get. And a little yellow right here. And kind of want balance all around, and isn't that kind of what you need to do when you're trying to be okay in the world? Is you can't always be working, you can't always be playing, you can't always be in bed. You need to have some balance, right? Well, of course you can always do those things. You could go extreme and do all of those things, but it wouldn't feel balanced, and it wouldn't feel right. So I guess that's what I'm trying to do here with this. I like the yellow. I'm going to bring some yellow over here a little bit. Maybe on the leaf itself here. Right here. I honestly don't even remember painting this. I know it was me who did, but... And I think I'm going to end up coming back with some ink when this is all done. And so I think that's it for now. I'm going to leave you with that. Let this dry and I'll come back with ink. Thank you. Lone Fox.